What is happening, boys? Welcome back to another episode of attempting to make 100 mil in 24 hours from scratch. Now, before today's episode begins, I would like to thank you all who voted and commented on the last video. Thank you very much, and it became apparently clear that you guys would prefer me to YOLO the bank once instead of staking into 100 mil. Thank you very much for the feedback. Also, as you guys can see in the bank currently, there was a Kraken whip, and the reason for that is because at the end of each and every one of these challenges, I am wasting 2 mil on buying one of those. I've implemented a rule. I am allowed to have a Kraken whip in the bank, but to actually unlock it, to be able to use it, I have to buy both a Kraken and a whip. Make sure if you guys enjoyed today's video that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, leave me a thumbs up, and if you want the chance of winning a bond in old school RuneScape, leave me a comment down below telling me either one of your funniest or stupidest moments, and I hope you enjoy. Oh no, am I about to get instantly PK? Oh my god, I just got here. I picked one white berry. Oh, fuck this, I'm going back for a third. You can see I am selling off the white berries and see how much money we get for these. 13k. Now I'm really hoping we can afford a rune axe. Oh my god, I was expecting that to be at least 12k. What the hell? Okay, we can easily afford a rune axe, which is very nice. We're also going to buy ourselves a games necklace, which is very important for this moneymaker, because we are going to be heading to the minigame Wintertodt. I haven't been there since it was released a very long time ago. So the plan is to go there, spend maybe an hour or so, see how much money we can make, because I'm not entirely sure how much money an hour it is, but I'm pretty sure from scratch it's not too bad. We have just received our first supply crate. I've not opened one of these since this minigame first came out, so I'm really intrigued to see how much money I actually make from this one. Let's take a look. Oh my god. I don't think that could have been any fucking worse. Okay, so we have just opened up our second crate, and as you can see, we have managed to get double coins, which isn't too bad. I mean, the last crate actually did come in handy, as you can probably tell. Third time lucky. Please be a magic seeder. You see, good luck. Oh my god, these crates are absolute garbage. What the hell was that? Holy shit, man. These are... I'm done. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm so done right now. I don't even know what to say about this loot. That took me 10 minutes to make. So after the complete and utter failure of Wintertodt, I decided that I'd go back to my roots and pick some more fungus. And to be honest with you, I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. The first thing which I'm going to do right now is I'm going to buy myself a Trident of the Seas. And what I'm planning... Oh my god, 124k, that is so cheap. I guess Raids has really destroyed these things for some reason. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with some runes, buy some fairly mediocre gear, and head to the Barrows, because I do have double runes unlocked from the Mortania Hard Diary. So, hopefully we should be able to make some money, even if we don't get a drop. Okay, so as you guys can see, we currently have 22 hours and 2 minutes remaining, and what I'm planning on doing basically is I'm going to be here for the next hour. I'm going to change up my gear a little bit because I've just ran here from the teleport from Britannia legs, and I'm 18 run, which is kind of bad. So I know that I don't need this armor, so I'm more than likely going to put Graceful on. I've not actually been to the Barrows in a really long time, so it's just a little bit of a case of trial and error. But hopefully, in the next hour, we can make a fair bit of money. Fortunately, we didn't get any items in the last hour of doing the Barrows, but as you can see, we actually did get a fair few runes. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to uncharge the Trident. I just used a few of the runes I had got as a drop. For the last, I think it was 2 I had to kill, Carols and Guffins, so it was only 2 bosses I had to kill, so it's only a little bit of profit this came out of the final reward. So what I'm going to do is do a quick little price check, see how much we actually got here. So it is saying 521k for the hour. Not too bad considering my gear before I started this was roughly 500k, so we effectively doubled our bank. I am planning on going to the DKs right now to get a bit of GP, so we got 600 charges right there. I'm going to sell the rest of everything off, head over there in some fairly basic gear, and hopefully it's not going to be too crowded. Oh my god, we actually found a world which isn't taken, and it isn't a PvP world. Oh my god, I have just realized I've got a damn spade in my inventory. I feel like such a scrub right now. Oh, it's like the curse of the mud battle staff. It's all we seem to get from him. I mean, I wouldn't even be too fussed with getting myself, say, a Sears ring. At least that's like 300k. But there you go, 150k. It may even be less than that now. Let's have a look. 115k. GG. I am not very happy about seeing that one on the floor. If that was purple and a ring, it would be a lot better. Oh, no. We just got a damn warrior ring, man. Oh, my God. No. I mean, I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see something. I gotta say, the little scimitar on top looks beautiful, but still. Okay, so as you guys can see, we had a 57 Dagannoth Kings trip, which isn't too bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly sell this entire inventory. So we made 1.175 mil, which actually isn't too bad. And on top of that, we do have a clue scroll as well, which I'm going to go ahead and complete now. Wow. That is quite literally the only step that we don't have the requirements for. Pretty much, I want to get as much money as I can, as fast as I possibly can, because at the end of the day, I want to make 100 mil. The plan for today's episode, I've decided I want to get to raids and I want to be able to do it somewhat efficiently. So to be able to do that, I need to obviously have a toxic blowpipe, a toxic staff, or I could probably get away with a trident of the seas. And it would be nice to have an abyssal whip with some tank armor. So I'm looking at over 10 mil. I'm going to try my hardest to make that as fast as I can. And that is our first kill of the episode today, which is actually a very nice drop, I do have to say. How much are we looking at here? Over 200k, hopefully. 230k. Very nice. Oh my God. I just got an uncut onyx. I'm not even joking. Oh my goodness. What I am going to do real quick is I'm going to take everything that I've had so far as a drop, sell it in the GE, and see how much money we've made. And I've got a feeling we've made a fair bit. 4 mil. Oh my God. We've made 4 mil. Holy shit, I don't know how long we've been doing this, but I think I'd like to say around about an hour. So we've made 4 mil in an hour right now. That's kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Not to downgrade the magic shortbow, I love that thing. It is probably the best item in terms of efficiency when it comes to GP, because that thing is cheap and that thing is fucking lethal. But we have upgraded to the toxic blowpipe, so we should see an increase in the amount of kills we can get per hour. As you guys can see, I have just sold off the remainder of my Zulrah tab. Sorry, I actually forgot to record some of it, but as you can see, there's some of the Zulrah stuff. And what I've done is I've started selling off other bits and bobs of gear, which I'm no longer going to be using. So I've actually bought myself a DH set. I still have the blowpipe, I still have the ancient d'hide, and I still have a fair bit of cash on the side. So the plan basically is I'm going to be going to Harambe's with dandies. So we're going to be duoing them with the DH method, 1 DH in, 1 tank in. The first duo trip that we have completed, me and Dandy, that was actually really fun and also really good. I'm actually intrigued to see how much money we've made there. I'm not entirely sure how long it has been that we've been, but it looks like we've made a fair bit of money, to be honest. We made over 1 mil. That is really nice. Okay, Dandy, can you confirm that that drop is 20k?
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know, Dan. Wow.
Oh my God, that's 70k, mate.
Oh my God. That is so unfortunate, dude. Okay then, so we've just finished the biggest trip we've had so far. As you can see, we actually annoyingly got 2 drops, which are a lot rarer than obviously the Zenite shard. This could have been two Zenite shards if we were fortunate enough to get those. It's really strange because the Zenite shard is actually the most common rare item there, only being 1 in 300, and these have a lot rarer drop rate. But as you can see, we made a grand total of 1.27 mil. That is fucking fantastic. 1 in 300 for a drop which is 13 mil. It's not very much at all, especially when these die quite easily. Oh my, are you actually kidding? Oh my God. Dude, that was 1, 2, that was 2 kills later on my KC, but in total that was 3 kills later. Are you actually kidding me? What a crazy trip. So 1 trip, 2 Zenite shards. Obviously it was a duo trip, so I did do this with Dandy. So basically half of this is his, half of this is mine. So I'm going to quickly do a price check and see how much money that was. 26.9 mil. Let's call that 20 27 mil, a 27 mil trip, obviously divided by 2, we're going to be looking at around about 13 mil each, which is really nice, probably 13.5 mil. So, as you can see in this clip here, you can see me buying the Abyssal Whip and the Kraken Tentacle, and I bank both of them and bring out the Kraken Tentacle. You might be looking at my gear right now and thinking, what the hell are you doing, Rakesy? I've got a bloody dueling ring on, I know. We are at raids. I do feel confident doing raids in this gear, although it is not the best endgame tier items. I know that I can do raids, and I know what I'm doing pretty much when it comes to this place, so we should be able to quite easily get some raids completed. I am really hoping for either a prayer scroll, dragon claws, basically anything which isn't a throwing axe or a dragon sword at this point. And bear in mind, I am currently over 50 dry at this place. So if you guys didn't know, we actually spent 13.5 hours here at raids, meaning that by the time I got here with decent gear, I had 13.5 hours left to make 80 mil rounded up to 100 mil in that time. Now, for many people, that would probably be a very easy task, because I know that a lot of you guys get extremely lucky when it comes to raids. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people. So you guys are going to have to watch and see if I get anything. The countdown has currently finished. However, I am in a raid, and this is the last little mini boss before we actually get to Ulm. So I am going to finish this, which means I'm going to go over my time by probably about 10 or 15 minutes. However, the amount of time which I've wasted just stood outside of raids, it's kind of like overtime in my opinion, so I'm really not too fussed about it. But this really is our last chance at getting anything at all from raids. Ooh, okay then, that actually was a lot longer than we planned. We actually had a really shit raid, I'm not gonna lie, that was terrible. So I did go over the time slightly. I am gonna go and sell the bank now, see how much money we've made. Be right back. For any of you that are wondering how many raids we actually did in that 13.5 hours, I believe it was 18, which isn't too bad. It could have been slightly better, but I'm pretty happy with that. We sort of averaged around 35 minutes to 45 minutes per raid, which isn't too bad considering the gear in which I was in. So there you have it, guys. I made myself 22 mil. Wow, 22.5 mil in the very end. It's not too bad considering I only really had a few hours of luck and I spent the last 13 hours raiding. I mean, we did get quite unlucky at raids, still haven't managed to get ourselves a drop. We are currently sat over 65k C at raids without seeing or having a single drop. Now guys, I don't know if I'm unlucky with that. Can you please let me know down in the comments how many raids you had to do to get your first item, and if you think I've been unlucky. So it looks like we actually have ourselves a fight with my boy Loogie, and I'm not gonna lie, he's only got 80 prayer, I have 90, so I feel like the odds are definitely in my favor right about now. And we are in, everything looks fine. Please, oh no, I know this is not gonna end very well. Come on, please. No, he hit a 22 as the first hit. Oh my days. Come on, whip. Oh my, 3 zeros in a row. Is this actually, I think, yeah. Yeah, he's just won with 67 HP. Oh my goodness. So, unfortunately, we didn't manage to make 100 mil in this episode, but I know that it's only a matter of time until we do. Now, saying that, I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. I actually quite enjoyed it, even though my raid luck, I don't even want to talk about it. I still enjoy doing stuff which is with multiple people. I'm not gonna lie, it was very nice to be able to duo Harambis with Dandy, and it was also very nice to do some raids where I didn't feel like I was an introvert. With that being said, guys, I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. Make sure if you did, you leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, any suggestions on things that you would like to see in future episodes, and hopefully